ladies and gentlemen of Combrio. Let's review major scales now that we can see and hear. The major scale is your standard do, re, mi scale. You know it in your head. For example, if I give you any note, here's a D, you can sing it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Or you could do it, it's in your head. And the piano is built on the C major scale, going from C to C. And I just want to point out that scales are not just a theoretical construct, but they have musical power. For example, if I do this, you really want to go here. And I can do that starting on any note. Here's A flat. Same thing, the C major scale takes over. And we have it written here. So now let's see, we can think of a scale as a pattern of half steps and whole steps, and we can derive that pattern by looking at this C scale. C to D is a whole step, D to E is a whole step, E to F is a half step, F to G is a whole step, G to A is a whole step, A to B is a whole step, and B to C is a whole step. So our pattern for an ascending major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Now we can apply that starting on any note. So let's say we want to start on D, and I've written the notes in here. We know we're going to need some kind of D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. We just don't know if we need any accidentals, sharps and flats or not to make the pattern work. So we apply the pattern. We start on D. We go up a whole step to E. Then we have to go a whole step from E. That's going to be F sharp. So we can go ahead and put that in here. Then we need a half step, F sharp to G, a whole step to A, whole step to B, another whole step, that's going to be C sharp, and then a half step to D. So we can put that in there as well. Now when we use these notes, we're saying that we're in the key of D. And we could just write a sharp sign in front of every F sharp and C sharp. But to make it easier, we move the sharps to the beginning of the piece and the key signature. And that tells us that all the Fs and all the Cs are going to be sharp through the whole piece. And also conversely, it tells us if we see this, we know we're in the key of D major or the key of B minor, but that's for later. So, want to construct a scale yourself? If you try the key of F, you know you're going to need an F, a G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Then you have to apply the pattern to see what accidentals you'll need. And a trickier one might be E flat. And if you want extra credit, try F sharp. Till next time.